What it do, y'all? So once again, man, G Reed 61.
And I'm your boy, Coach Crazy.
And we got the podcast, Bearded Different.
Very different
Feel me?
podcast coming right back at you.
Coming right back at you, man. One more time for the one time, man. We wanna kind of start this thing off by, man, just jump into the educational realm, man. Like just talking about how we got teachers fighting students.
Yeah.
Like everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like in schools, man, it's so different of just, I feel like, man, we've given the value of a child's word much more value than it should be. Like they feel like they deserve respect and it ain't earned. And I feel like you got students that look at a teacher and say, you don't run me, I'll run you. How you feel about that? I mean,
you know how I feel it. I wish you know
okay,
what I'm saying?
Okay, tell like it is.
I'm year 18.
Okay, you've been in the game.
I've been in the game for a minute.
You're an OG teacher.
OG teacher.
Okay.
Ain't never been swung on. And hopefully never will.
So what's your technique?
Man, the technique, I ain't got no technique. They know. I'm real talk. I think they know. First of all, you know what I mean? I'm going to demand respect, but I'm going to give it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to control my classroom. I think a lot of these teachers, first of all, classroom management, everybody ain't got that.
Huge.
You know what I mean?
Huge.
So first of all, we need to start there. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, you need to you got to give the kids respect too and be willing to listen. Yeah. I think a lot of times some teachers get overbearing and trying to be in a power struggle with the kids. And I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is my classroom. If you want a power struggle, you can do that outside. We not going. Ain't no power struggle in my room where I got the power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on, but I do know something need to be done. I do think that we need to do a better job protecting the teachers, though, the educators, because
huge.
They, you know, like the woman that just got her leg broke.
Yeah.
Like you know, and I'm not for, you know, pressing charges on 9-year-olds and 7-year-olds, and like I don't really think that's it. But I mean, that's what it's got to give. Yeah, that's what we come to now.
Hey, cause look, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was at one school, bro, where you know the kids like to do a little truth and dare. Mm-hmm. He did a truth and dare, man, and student walked up to the teacher. Teacher sitting there grading papers. He walked up to the teacher, bro, and just slapped her. Just slapped the teacher.
Like that sport that's out right now where they slapping
the hell slap you. He had no power. They was straight. And I'm talking when he slapped her, her reaction was to hit back.
Of course.
So when she slapped him, when he slapped her, she slapped him back, and they escorted her out of the class, and they made her go home.
Well, what the kid do?
He went, sat back down.
Nah, hell no. What school was you at?
I can't give names like that.
You can't text it to me and I'll tell it.
No.
Because I wish I would.
But I'm just saying. So it's like you said, protecting the teacher, man. It's huge protecting the teacher because a lot of teachers are quitting. They quitting because some fact that was like
it's definitely a teacher shortage.
I'm in this classroom and you can disrespect me, but if I literally tell you just to shut up, I'm at fault. And I feel like one of the biggest issues, man, is you got kids raising kids.
Yeah, that's
you got the, you know, you had the kids who had kids, and you know their mothers were taking care of the kids, and the kids trying to be best friends with the kid. Now the kid look at the mama and say, you can't tell me what to do. And then they go to school and they think that you the same person.
No, it's
out of line. It's getting out of control, and it's all over the internet.
Yeah,
all over the internet, everywhere. It's in
elementaries.
Man, it's
middle school.
It's crazy.
High school, but high school's a little different because, you know, in high school, you know where we at.
Yeah.
You know, kids is anywhere from 15 to 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you not talking to no kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You not, but it's like their mentality is totally different. like I look at it like this, man. When like growing up, I look at my grandmother. My grandmother had all the respect. My grandma could tell me sit down, I'm gonna sit down. She could tell me hush, I'm gonna hush, right? But nowadays it's like grandma is at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to respect. They'll look at a grandma and slap a grandma.
Well, that's because grandma is 26.
No, but I'm saying
you get
even with grandma being 26, great grandma still gets no respect because I've seen on social media where people are disrespecting or pushing older people when in the situation it's like, come on.
That's again, because grandma's so young. You can't, how you gonna respect, when we was growing up, Big Mama them was at the house.
Yeah.
They was cooking, they was cleaning, you know what I'm saying? They was caregiving, loving on you. You know what I'm saying? Now, Big Mama at the strip club. You know what I'm saying?
Big Mama trying to live her life.
You know what I'm saying? Big Mama on TikTok twerking. But who gonna they not even at home raising the kids.
Big Mama ain't even got the name Big Mama no more.
Nah, that's
ain't no more Big Mamas.
Tukey.
ain't no Big Mamas. ain't no nanny, ain't no granny.
Me like,
when I first remember when I was old enough to think, my granny told me, this is Granny, this is Pawpaw. That was it. I didn't know her real name. I didn't know his real name.
Nah,
I knew this was Granny, this is Pawpaw. But now we got Little Pistol Starter. You know, you got TT, Cupcake. That ain't no. We changed the whole traditional like movement, and we, like you said, we got a lot of young people raising young people. Yeah. So we got it's something to expect, but it's like it's not nothing for us to stick with. We got to find a way to try to make a transition or change, but it don't start with us in the schools.
Well, it can't start with us, and like you said, just to go a little bit deeper. It's the homes. The homes are so broken and so dysfunctional now that it's kind of hard, and it's kind of hard for us to expect the kids to come, sit down, put on their thinking caps, and want to do, math. When they're at the house by themselves, when they're at the house and uncle's touching on them, when they're at the house and they seeing everybody in there dealing drugs, when they at the house by themselves for 2-3 days trying to feed themselves and cook for themselves and take care of little brother and little sister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of time is really just, getting to know the kids, getting to know their situation, and then maybe, they would show you a little respect, because sometimes the kid come in and you see the teacher, that's not trying to build a rapport with the kid, but you want to get in their face. That's, the days of that is over with. Back in the day, you can get a kid face, you know what I'm saying? But now, you get your leg broke in the hallway.
Or you get a chair thrown at you.
Right.
Bust your head open.
Right. So I understand it's a two-way street, but we do as educators need to feel like, that we're respected. And they don't feel respected because sometimes a kid cuss you out. If a kid cuss you out on Monday and back in your class on Tuesday, that's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
That's a problem.
And like I said, man, I believe we giving the kid too much of
power.
Like it's crazy to me that a kid can say what they want to say, do what they want to do, and not really be held accountable for it. Because there's so many instances where attendance matter. Like to keep a kid on campus, like we want to keep these kids and teach these kids how to learn. Man, first we got to teach these kids how to respect. Like if they don't respect nothing, how would they even want to listen to my lesson if I got a lesson for them?
So, and you're right. So what do we do? Because you're absolutely right. The school systems are paid based on attendance.
Of course.
So if we do send them out and we don't get that money, then what?
Do we lose out?
Right. So that's the perspective of administration.
Admin,
you know what I'm saying? But as the educator, we don't give a damn about that attendance.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because if we allow,
we want you to leave.
Yeah, well, because if you allow Johnny to disrespect you in your class,
and so would Timothy.
And what? Timothy,
whatever,
and Tamika. You know what I'm saying?
Sheila too.
Because Tamika worse than Timmy.
Straight up.
Right now, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, everybody tripping in the classroom. So it's just it needs to be some kind of collaboration with all educators and administrators and figure out what we do, because it's out of control.
I'm gonna tell you what I kind of think of, man. I think that in the sense of when you go to school, you know, you're in school for 8 hours. I think at some point we have to just kind of get from always being about a lesson for a STAR exam. It's in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And get to actually know this person so we can help build this person. Because I feel like
But is that the job of education? Should that be the job of the educational institution?
No and yes. No and yes.
Mm.
I say no and yes because no, you shouldn't have to go in there and try to build a relationship with this kid, but then yes, you should.
Mm.
Because in order for you to get the kid, like you said, in order for you to get the kid to listen, that kid got to at least know that that this person respects me, this person cares about me. So I'm gonna be more to want to do what this person say. But in a sense, like, I come here to get my check. And a lot of people that go in there, I come here to get my check. I ain't got time to spend time with you. And I feel like that's where you get them kids like, man, you don't even care about me. All you care about is coming here getting your check. So why should I even pay attention to you? Just get your money and let me do what I got to do.
So that's more of the state level, because what happens is you're right. We got the STAR test.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these people's pay is based off that STAR test.
Based off of their performance.
You know what I'm saying? So when you got the TEKS and you got all of these variables that's tied into that test of how much money you make and what the kid is learning based off this test, then that's what you get. I don't got time to build no rapport with you.
Yeah,
I don't got time to try to sit up here and find out what's going on in your home. I got to teach what's on this test to you so you can pass that so I can get a certain kind of money.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to do away with that test.
I believe so. And you know what? I think I believe we need to go away with how they do the test. I think you should still have a test so you can get past the next level.
For sure.
But I also feel like we shouldn't focus so much about the test and focus so much about who we're actually working with. Because I look at kids, as you said, spending time, man, LOV is spelled different when you're talking with a kid.
Mm.
LOVE spells love, but it's really TIME. It's the time you spend with the kid, because like you said, at home, man, most kids, when they was young, they get an iPad and their parents doing what they doing. You come home, you get the TV, you get the game, right? And then you getting older, hey, just look, I'm doing something, go do something. So the kids have no time. So they already feel like they're alone. And then they got the music they listen to. Music they listen to is so depressing, so down. I speak in schools, and I get so many kids who talk about depression, talk about killing themselves, doing suicide because they feel alone, because they're not getting the time.
But haven't they? But we had depressing music too.
We did.
You know what I'm saying?
No. What?
Yeah, we had some depressing music.
We had depressing music, but it wasn't as much as they having.
Well, they have
hip hop wasn't depressing.
The
hip hop wasn't depressing.
Some of it was, but
give me a song that was depressing.
Some of it was.
Which one?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
which one.
I'm trying to stay focused.
I need to know which one.
I'm trying to know which one. I'm trying to stay focused.
Know which one.
Basically, we didn't have the access of it though, or access to it during all through the, like, I like LL Cool J, Rakim, all that.
He wasn't talking about nothing depressing.
The NWA.
He was talking about love. They wasn't talking about depression. They was talking about robbing, killing, and stealing.
Exactly.
But they wasn't talking about being depressed.
But this is the thing. You wasn't listening to that while you was at school.
No.
You didn't have the opportunity to hear it while you was at school.
When you got home, though.
When you got home or on the way home, because we couldn't listen to it in the house neither. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is we just got to develop. We got to modernize school in learning and how we're teaching these kids.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because the days of you sitting up there and just teaching and standing up at the whiteboard or the blackboard or whatever, the smart board, and just, talking at the kid for an hour and 15 minutes or 45 minutes, them days is over. Yeah. Especially if, they got their phones out. But you can incorporate, what they need to do is incorporate technology, not just our technology, but the technology that they like to use into the lesson. You know what I'm saying? They got the things like Kahoot. And
but when you say that, Lo, like, you right, but it's like, not that nonsense, bro.
What you mean?
Like the I've been walking past the classroom. Like, all right, get your phones out. I'll go to this website. Website be trash, man. And the kid be ready to go to it until they see what the website is, and they like, I'm not doing this.
Right.
Like you gotta literally combine your lesson with their levels of culture of where they at to make it fit in.
But that's a special kind of teacher because that's what we do on a daily basis.
I mean, it is like when I was in school, I think my coolest teacher would like find a way to make like we would like do like science, and he would like make us like do like a song to it. What song do you like? What song do you listen to? And let's find a way to make that like how can we create a song using our science definition? And we thought that was fun. So we listen to a song, we hear a beat, and we trying to find a way, but we learning. Like I still know about Adams because of that. You know what I'm saying? It was because of his creativeness that he really took the time to like try to acknowledge us about what we're going, like where we're at. It's about meeting the kid where they at.
So is it the educator's responsibility? Is it the administrator's responsibility? Or is it the state's responsibility? Because I agree with what you're saying.
All of them.
But everybody ain't capable of doing that.
But it comes from the top first.
But even if what I'm saying is no matter what comes down from the top, you as the educator in that classroom have to be able to develop tools to be able to, like you said, reach them at the level that they're at and relate to them at the level that they're at. And some of these people just can't do that, especially in the demographic that we're in, that we teach.
I mean, they can't, because this kind of transitions us to our next topic is new school versus old school. You got some people who stuck in the old school. Some people that's stuck in the new school.
No.
And when you stuck in the old school, you don't care. Like my granny don't know nothing about no email. And she don't want to know nothing about no email. There's some teachers who don't care about nothing new. I don't care. You got your phone. You do everything on your phone. You're going to do that stuff in my class on this computer. They just stuck that way. But
is that bad though? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm more old school in the classroom than new school, and I ain't never had no problems.
I mean, the old school way. Okay, I'll put it like this, man. Success is always the same. It's just dressed different. I don't care how you put it. Success is success. So, old school way worked. And we taking a lot of old school stuff out. We see a lot of mistakes with the new school. But these new school kids, like, it's some stuff they do, man, that I'm like, why are you doing that?
Like what?
Like skipping. Now, I ain't never skipped. Not even hop skip. But they skip and stay in school.
Yeah, that's not skipping.
When I skipped,
that's staying.
I went home.
Yeah.
Like,
or you went somewhere
where they couldn't see me.
I couldn't go home.
Yeah, you know but I went somewhere they couldn't see me.
Yeah, like over Tanika and them house.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Or the mall. I'm at the mall, right?
And then to Tanika's.
But these kids, they're in the hallway.
Yeah. Middle of the day,
going by somebody's class.
No, they don't even gotta do that no more. They text them. And just come out, and there'd be 5 or 6 of them in the middle of the hallway, second period.
I'll tell you the worst thing they do. I'll tell you the funniest thing they do. It'd be a sub sitting in there, and they'll walk in there and sit in there with the kid. And they'll ask the teacher, can they use the restroom? They ain't even on the attendance roll. They leave, and then their friend leave with them.
But that's new school teaching too.
No, that is.
Because you remember you couldn't just go in Mr. Johnson class for fourth period if you had him in third period. No. He be like, you ain't in my fourth period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's new school, old school fooling between adults and the kids.
And then now the fighting is kind of crazy to me too. Now, when they fighting before school started. I ain't never, when I was in school, seen a fight before school started.
Nah, if it's dark outside,
that's too early to be fighting.
If it's dark outside, you gotta holler at me. Remember, we used to go like this.
How much aggression you got to be fighting in the morning?
No. We used to say, meet me after school.
Yeah, meet me after school.
You get what I'm saying?
We used to say, meet me by the bus.
Meet me after school. You right? They be fighting.
But
It be
They be
6:30
fighting.
before breakfast.
Sun ain't even came up. You ain't had no meal.
Mm-mm.
You just
I wasn't even confident. That confident. I ain't had no nourishment in my body. I couldn't whoop nobody at 6:30, bro.
be weak.
I ain't gonna even lie. You catch me at 6:30, you gonna whoop my ass.
They
You know what I'm
fight.
saying?
They fight in the morning. Then you got them. You got them. Well, you got principals, principal administrations. Man, y'all got to get something together because y'all can't break up fights no more. I've seen too many situations where administrators are breaking up a fight and they the one getting beat up.
That's because break up fight 1-on-1.
Okay, break this down. How you supposed to break up a fight?
Break up fight 1-on-1. You got two people fighting.
Two people.
Okay. Now you and I both know sometimes it's way more than two people.
It's way more than two.
But I'm just finna break this down into simplest form.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, you gonna break this one down and then break down if it's a couple of them.
I got you. Two people fighting.
Okay.
Rule number 1, prepare to grab said fighter. Now you can't, if they fighting, this ain't gonna work. Stop.
No, that's not gonna work.
Hey. That ain't gonna stop the fight, right? They in the cuss.
It's going
in the
on.
mix of fight, right?
Yeah.
Be prepared to grab,
Yeah.
clinch, get a good base, and remove said fighter from the altercation.
For sure.
Now, this is what we see. First of all,
Okay.
hey, stop fighting.
Hey, come on.
Come on, blow the whistle. They're not gonna respond to that.
No.
Then when you do, please listen. I need, where's my camera? Please
Right
listen
there,
to me.
one.
There's all administrators and educators that are preparing or will have to prepare to break up a fight this week. Do not grab said fighter, him or her, and stay right there. Grab them and stay right there.
And grab them and remove them from the situation.
Yeah, but boy, you see them, they be grabbing
They be
them.
grabbing.
And then next thing you know,
Then they getting hit.
then they getting whooped. Why? Because you didn't grab the fool, tie strong, going everything. You didn't stay right there. Grab and move. I'm gonna bring tape next time because I'm a fight remover expert.
But look, listen, when you fight, when somebody's fighting and you see the fight, you go and you remove that fighter.
You know how you shoot
remove one. Now the thing is, now the person that was other person was fighting, they may try to come, but if you keep going,
but they not gonna chase you.
they eventually will stop.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand, like,
He's being removed
I
from
might
the fight.
can get away. They may not know I was fighting.
They know that they're being removed from the fight.
Exactly. But you as an administrator who are standing there and you try to hold them up against the wall, or you try to just grab them and hold them,
You're gonna get what you get.
you are allowing this other fighter to get free licks
Especially if they was getting whooped.
on them and you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it.
Me neither.
I really don't understand it, bro.
I don't like.
So just remember I'm serious now. Y'all think we just
Okay.
remember.
That was the one-on-one.
That's 1-on-1.
Now if it's multiple people.
It's the same thing. Same exact thing.
Okay.
Find you one of the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Lock in on one of the 5.
Grab.
Come in. You know how they teach you when you're in 3-point stands and D line? You shoot your hands.
Shoot your hands.
Get
feet.
a base.
Hands and feet gotta
Keep
come
your
together.
feet moving.
Yeah.
Remove said fighter from the fight. That's how you do it.
Straight up.
Now, if it's 5-on-5 and you jump into it like Double Dutch and grab said fighter and stay right there, you finna get your ass whooped.
You asking
You
me to
finna
beat up.
get jumped. You finna get jumped. You finna
get
get jumped.
Okay, last situation. You go into the situation where you see a student fighting a teacher.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Jimmy.
If the student is fighting a teacher, who are you grabbing? What are you saying? What are you doing?
Okay, first of all, we got to prepare. First of all, I got to do a analyzation of the situation.
Okay.
Depends on who the fighter and who the teacher is.
Okay.
Okay. So say if it's you.
Okay. If it's me.
We've been working together for a long
Okay.
time. We work.
Yeah, if I'm getting beat up by a student, something wrong.
Right. If you getting your ass whooped, I'm gonna grab the kid. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna grab the kid. You get what I'm saying?
What you gonna say when you grab the kid?
I'm just gonna say, get off of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going, you my guy. You get what I'm saying?
I get you. Okay.
Now, but if you getting the best of the kid, I'm gonna grab you. That's how it works.
Yeah.
It ain't. But there's another thing. Let me back this up. Be prepared when you come to Title I schools and you know that there's fighting. Don't come in your Gators. You know what I'm saying? Don't come with you can't come in your Sunday's best.
No.
And expect you gonna be.
You can't be in no church shoes.
No.
Then what happens? You gonna be tap dancing. You gonna be getting either stomped or you gonna be tap dancing, sliding everywhere else because that student he ain't got on no tap shoes.
He might have some.
He got some grip.
Some grip. Yeah, he gonna have some.
He
grip.
gonna have some grip. And if he catch you slipping, everybody recording.
Right. So just the proper fight attire, or proper breakup attire is warranted when you work at schools where you know you got to break up a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Nikes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're good. Adidas.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you maybe a New Balance here or there, depending on what.
Depending on what got grip.
You know
what got grip.
Grip. Right.
And was comfortable.
Right.
Because you understand you may be in a battle.
Now I know skinny jeans is in season, but not for this reason.
No.
Okay. So you don't want to have nothing skinny when you try to break up a fight. If you got on some skinny Payless, Pilot Raw, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That ain't going. You don't need to break up the fight.
That's a no.
You need to grab the radio. You grab the radio and you call.
And what do you say on the radio if you got a radio?
You don't
help. Craig and Day's in trouble.
But look, this another thing. When you calling for help on the radio, you stop saying help. Fight on the south side. They didn't tell me nothing. They didn't tell me nothing. You got to say, especially when it's the teacher involved.
Okay. First of all, this is my thing. How does the teacher have the ability to tell you help?
What you mean?
When they supposed to be helping the fight. if you get on the radio and you say help, student beating up teacher, you obviously want him to get beat up.
Well, you obviously shouldn't be there because you're supposed to be the help. If I'm telling you right now, if a kid is on me, G Reed, and you standing there with the radio while some young Thundercat is Thundercatting on my head, once you get young Thundercat up off me, I will Thundercat your ass. Okay,
you do that. I'm gonna let
tell you right now.
I'm gonna let Thundercat loose.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Thundercat gonna get back on you.
I'm gonna be on leave. Not for what happened with the kid, but what happened from you. Standing there with that walkie-talkie.
So you want to fight me?
You goddamn right. You goddamn right.
So you choosing battles. You choosing battles at that point.
Hey, I just put it this way. There need to be something done in these schools because there are too many fights. You remember they used to fight, they used to have fines.
Yeah.
You used to get sent to alternatives.
You used to get paddles.
Yeah.
You used to get a paddle. I remember when I was in school and like you say, you didn't have to have a fight. You could just get in trouble and your parents signed a slip saying, yeah, my son get a paddle. And I would have to go in the principal office and he would give me three pops. Mm. That's what they used to do. Now, don't touch my kid, but you won't even touch your kid.
No.
And now your kid is touching us.
No.
Him and teachers up.
Well, I kind of agree with don't. I'm not allowing you to touch my kid.
I'm only saying touch your kid if your kid exceeds the expectation.
No. I get it. Now certain places you go, I'm gonna say, hey, because I done had mama straight call me and tell me, hey, can you come over out to school?
Yeah,
I need you to whoop. I need you to whoop Eric's ass.
Yeah,
I'm like, Eric ain't never done nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Where's his daddy? You know what I'm saying? That's you might want to find his daddy and call him.
But in other incidents, you say you feel like they shouldn't whoop the kid.
Mm-mm. I mean,
that's the parent job.
Yeah. That's the parent job. If the parent is disciplining and building relationships and giving them morals and all of that stuff, then you shouldn't have to worry about.
Well, in that case, your kid wouldn't be really fighting.
No, I'll teach my kid to defend himself.
No, you will teach him to defend himself.
I'm gonna tell him.
But you also understand that your kid ain't gonna put themselves in no position to be doing nothing they ain't got no business doing.
That's true. However, he want all smoke. If smoke is coming your way, you ain't backing down from no smoke. Because once you back down from the smoke,
you got to catch my smoke.
What? You barbecue after that.
Mama used to tell me, if you lose a fight, you gonna get whooped by me, your grandma, and your aunt. And then you got to go fight them again.
Yeah, I'm for
so that.
Don't start nothing.
Won't be nothing.
But if somebody put their hands on you and you don't do nothing,
it's a problem.
Yeah, when I pull up, you gonna see.
Yeah,
you gonna see.
Man, shout out my brother. And my brother one time, man, he got beat up at school. I felt bad for him because he got beat up at school. He got beat up at home. Yeah, my mama, my mama used to whoop us differently. You know, my mama, she used to use a switch, use a belt, use her fist, whatever she can get a hold of, you know. So if you lost a fight in my house, you lost another one too. The one you couldn't fight back.
That's pretty much standard black culture, raised the family behavior.
Black whoopings.
Yeah,
that's black whoopings.
So anyway, bro, on that one, I'm your boy Coach Crazy.
I'm your boy G Reed 61.
And that was episode 2. What that was, 2, huh?
Should be episode 2.
Yeah, it feel good to be back.
Hey,
bro.
Man, look, rest in peace, man. Shout out to my boy Nip Crenshaw, man, Slauson boy. Gotta represent, gotta put on. I'm from South Central, so just showing love to my boy, man. Just showing love.
Yeah, it's a marathon.
It continues, man. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So shout out to my boy Neighborhood Nip.
That's what's up. This has been Bearded Different Podcast.
Bearded Different, as you can tell one more time.
It is what it is. We out.